There reportedly is criticism that Bloodline family member Lance Anoa'i may not make it in WWE after being signed to a contract last year. Former WWE superstar Matt Riddle claims that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were difficult to work with. John Cena shares his first post after breaking silence on his WWE heel turn last night on Raw. Ludwig Kaiser reportedly was working as a babyface during recent WWE house shows. We have the reason as to why Mike Rome replaced Alicia Taylor on Monday Night Raw. Several segments and matches have been confirmed for this Thursday's edition of TNA Impact, and WWE announces the roast of WrestleMania. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. Let's begin with some details and updates regarding members of the Bloodline family. Lance Anoa'i, a member of the legendary Anoa'i family, has received criticism within WWE, and there are fears within the company that he may not make it as a WWE superstar. This is according to Dave Meltzer, who addressed the status of Anoa'i and Hikuleo on Wrestling Observer Radio. He said, quote, Lance Anoa'i is there. There has been criticism of Lance Anoa'i that he may not make it. I have heard nothing negative about Hikuleo. You would think that him being there for all this time and not being used is like they must be disappointed, but I have not heard that at all. Now, Lance Anoa'i signed with WWE in the summer of 2024, but he was injured soon after and was not expected to be cleared to wrestle until well into 2025. Anoa'i is the son of Samu and previously wrestled for Major League Wrestling from 2018 until he was granted his release in October of 2023. Anoa'i also competed in Pro Wrestling Noah's 2023 N1 Victory Tournament, defeating the likes of Go Shiozaki, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., and Yuma Anzai. Hikuleo also signed with WWE in the summer of 2024, but is yet to debut on any WWE programming. The son of Haku was previously a featured performer in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Of course, we get any more details on both of their statuses within WWE, we'll let you know in a future video. Now, some interesting comments here made by former WWE United States Champion Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle was recently interviewed on the YouTube show Going Ringside for local news station News 4 Jax. Riddle was asked which opponent was hardest to work with during his time in WWE, and he replied the following, quote, hardest opponent in the ring, I would have to say Sheamus. Sheamus is easy to work with, but hits really hard. But then, when I think about who's harder to work with, I would have to say Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens, because it's hard to put a complete sentence together with those guys, if you know what I'm saying. They were difficult. Sheamus hits you hard, but it's easy to put together. Riddle also had some words for Goldberg, a wrestler he previously admitted to having an awkward backstage confrontation with. Quote, Willie G is how I like to refer to him. Willie G, I hope everything's good. You're in your mansion in Texas. Your bank account is definitely way bigger than mine, especially now since I've been fired. But let's be real, bro. At the end of the day, I'd whoop that ass 10 times out of 10, maybe even 11 times out of 10. You know it. Your kids know it. Your family knows it. The universe knows it. John Cena, of course, still people are talking about John Cena's explanation for his heel turn, of course, that took place at Elimination Chamber, and now he's made his first social media post following his verbal tirade on WWE Monday Night Raw during his first promo since his heel turn. The March 17th episode marked the first WWE show to feature both John Cena and Cody Rhodes, following Cena brutalizing Rhodes in the closing moments of the Elimination Chamber PLE. Cena opened the show with a promo segment during which he announced that he is breaking up with the WWE fan base. The 16-time world champion has driven this metaphor home following the show with a new post on his Instagram account, which Cena uses to share photos without context. Following his Raw appearance, John Cena shared a photo of Ross and Rachel from the sitcom Friends, which can be seen on the screen right now. Cody Rhodes interrupted Cena on Raw to tell him to make sure the real John Cena shows up at WrestleMania 41. Cena is slated to challenge Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at the April 19th/20th event, earning his title match by winning the March 1st Elimination Chamber match. If he wins this match, Cena will begin his 17th WWE World title reign, breaking the recognized record of 16 reigns held by both Cena and Ric Flair. A bit of an interesting one, this when it comes to Ludwig Kaiser. Now, WWE superstar Ludwig Kaiser has recently been working as a babyface at live events in his home country of Germany. Despite still portraying a ruthless heel on television, most recently in his feud with newly arrived babyface Penta, Ludwig has picked up singles victories over both members of A-Town Down Under at recent house shows in Germany. Fightful Select have an update on the situation, reporting, quotes, "We're told that as of now, this is just being used for live events, and he's not expected to work as a babyface on TV imminently, but specific crowd reactions could adjust that week to week overseas." Prior to WWE, Kaiser primarily made his way under the ring name Axel Dieter Jr. at the WXW promotion in his home country. His father, Axel Dieter, was a wrestler too. Kaiser has been aligned with fellow WXW alum Gunther for much of his WWE run so far, but while their Imperium stable is still officially in existence, the pair have rarely appeared together recently, apparently existing on Raw as separate single superstars. Former members of the group include the recently released Giovanni Vinci, aka Fabian Eichner, and Alexander Wolf, who left WWE in 2021. Now, some are wondering what was going on with the Raw announce situation. Now, last week's Raw, held in New York's iconic Madison Square Garden, had one change to the ringside personnel, as NXT announcer Mike Rome was the announcer for the show, replacing regular announcer Alicia Taylor. Fightful Select provided an update on the reason why Taylor was replaced by Rome for the show. As per their report, Taylor was ill, which forced WWE to bring Rome to the show, who the report claims just about made it for the show. Rome himself missed the March 4th edition of NXT and was replaced by Lillian Garcia for the show, but Rome made his return to the developmental brand for the NXT Roadblock competition last week. Rome was previously an announcer for both Raw and SmackDown before being moved to NXT last year, while Taylor was on NXT before being called up to the main roster. Taylor, though, returned to the Red Brand for the first show in Europe in 2025 when WWE hosted Raw in Brussels, Belgium. Over the next 2 weeks, Raw will be held in Glasgow, Scotland and London, England before returning stateside. SmackDown, meanwhile, was in Spain last week and will move to Bologna, Italy this week, followed by a trip to London, England the following week. Now, more segments and matches have been confirmed for Thursday's edition of TNA Impact on Access TV. TNA Wrestling announces new segments for the March 20th episode of TNA Impact. TNA Wrestling has announced that Masa Slamovich will open the show on March 20th. She recently successfully retained her Knockouts World Championship over WWE NXT's Cora Jade at TNA Sacrifice. Also, TNA World Champion Joe Hendry will team with Elijah against Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers of The System. Of course, other matches set for the show as well will be Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali with the cabinet banned from ringside. Chavo Guerrero Jr. is set to appear in El Paso, Texas, and as I mentioned, Masa Slamovich is set to kick off the show. And finally, WWE with an interesting announcement today, because WWE is set to host a comedy event during WrestleMania weekend that'll be headlined by Tony Hinchcliffe. Quote, "The Roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe and friends will take place in Las Vegas on Sunday, April 20th at 10 p.m. Pacific as part of WWE's WrestleMania 41 weekend. Hinchcliffe, known for his stand-up and the Kill Tony Live weekly podcast, will be joined by other comedians and celebrities, as well as WWE superstars like Sami Zayn, The Miz, Braun Strowman, WWE Hall of Famer Paul Heyman, and more. The event will not be televised, but pre-sale tickets will be available via Ticketmaster starting March 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern, followed by general public on sale on Friday, March 21st at 11 a.m. Eastern. The event will also be available through On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. This is the latest big news for Hinchcliffe, who is a well-known pro wrestling fan. It was announced last week that Netflix has ordered 3 Kill Tony specials, as well as a new stand-up special from Hinchcliffe himself. Of course, WrestleMania 41 will take place at the Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, April 19th and Sunday, April 20th. Cody Rhodes is going to be facing John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship at the Premium Live event. Other matches on the card include Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the Women's Championship, Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso, and now officially Io Sky versus Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship, although it is expected that Rhea Ripley will be added to that match to make it a triple threat. As previously announced, Las Vegas will be the host of the 2025 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. WWE will also bring SmackDown, Raw, and NXT Stand and Deliver to the T-Mobile Arena, and WWE World, a 5-day interactive fan event in partnership with Fanatics, to the Las Vegas Vegas Convention Center. But there you go, guys. The latest pro wrestling news for you. Be sure to smash the like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe bottom right-hand corner. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. A reminder, you can join us for all of the watch-alongs that we're going to be doing this month heading into WrestleMania. Of course, we've got watch-along on Friday. SmackDown is from Bologna, Italy. We'll have a post-show for that. We'll also be live the following Friday for SmackDown in London, England too, with a post-show too. And of course, Monday Night Raw, March 31st in England as well. We'll be live for that here on the channel, so be sure to check that out. Reminder, you can also join the WN365 roster. You get your badges, your emojis, and your exclusive members-only content. You can click the join button. The link's also in the video description. Plenty more perks coming for members as well, including gameplay videos will be exclusive for members on the channel, plus our match rewatch series as well. So you get plenty of bang for your buck when it comes to the WN365 roster. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.